Hello guys, welcome to our channel, and for those of you who may be new to our channel, my name is Palex.
And my name is Sofia.
And this is P
and S
Tings.
I'm gonna go ahead and start actually. I got a few questions to ask the people. 5 questions. Are you ready for equality? Are you ready to do your research? Are you ready to listen? Are you ready for commitment? And are you ready to love? Those 5 questions, however you feel like you need to internalize those questions, I feel like it's the great first step in beginning to be accountable and to begin change.
I feel like that's the main thing that we all can say that we're trying to, our goal is we're seeking change on the situation. If you don't know, which I'm pretty sure 100% we all are aware of what's happening, where Black lives are just being taken from this planet for literally no reason at all. Whether it's the women or it's men, it's our community. Essentially, you know, how I feel about the George Floyd situation, it's disheartening, but it's something that's been going on. And it keeps happening. When is enough? When is it going to be enough? I'm tired of feeling like people are afraid to have this conversation. You know, I feel like that's something that I really want to stress, and why I even felt like it was important to put this video out, or just for me to talk personally coming from my perspective, because for so long, and I'm a Black female woman in this, I said female woman. I'm a Black woman here in America, and I never truly felt comfortable necessarily expressing myself, because whether I felt that I didn't have all the knowledge to back me up, or I was going to sound ignorant, or I was going to sound less Black, or just afraid of criticism, period. And I didn't want people coming at me being like, how you don't understand? Whether I was talking to my own peers in the Black community, or I was talking to people that are non-Black. And now with everything going on, and a lot of it does have to do with maturity, because I feel like I'm just at that age where honestly I don't give a fuck what other people think. But it's important that if you are someone who feels like I am, how I do, that you can see that this is the time to speak. Because only time we will know that you don't know or you don't understand is if you speak. And then me, Sofia, or all the millions of people that are out there in the social media or whatever in your household can explain it to you. And we can see where that where we're not coming together and understanding each other. And we can see and learn each other's perspectives and be like, okay, I see where you're coming from. You know, whether you agree or not, I see where you're coming from. And I think that's what just comes with growth. People nowadays don't know how to have a simple discussion. Everything nowadays is an argument. These stories and how people have felt have been spoken about all the time. How I feel, the people on the opposing end have to be willing to listen. You have to be willing to accept what's being said to you. You have to be willing to be accountable. You have to be willing to educate yourself beyond the stories or beyond what somebody decides to tell you about their experience. I'm pretty sure, at least for most of us, being Black, we felt some type of stereotyped, we've been ridiculed or something for our Blackness. I'm just saying, like, from generation to generation, people are passing this down, this racism, this idea of what a Black person acts like, what they look like, what they can, if you should be scared or not. But we have this conversation. We open the door to truly actually have this conversation. Just a like me and you just right now talking to you guys. Just a conversation. Not even sitting here trying to necessarily stress a point. We're just talking to understand each other. I feel like that allows each generation to make up their own mind of how they should feel. Bringing it to the dinner table. It's always been a dinner table. There's always been somebody to bring up the conversation. Has there? Because yes. I mean, if you think we're living in a time where people don't speak openly, like, okay, in the White household, do you think they're really talking about Black people like that? Do we not feel like racism, and feel free to correct me in the comments, but racism, when I think about it, it's white on black. But do we really think they're having that conversation in their house about how did you offend a black person today, or how are you not even necessarily offended, but how did you defend
saying? Like I said, these certain or in particular individuals, it's not like they don't see or know what's going on.
That. But the more that they're exposed to it, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Until college, I didn't know much about my own culture. There's so much I learned when I went to college just by joining like black organizations like BSU or CSA, and and I'm so proud. Those were that like literally changed my life, my whole perspective on myself. And it's not because I didn't want to before or prior to college, but it's because I wasn't necessarily exposed to those things. And now that social media is so prevalent right now, taking advantage of it and doing what we're doing, you go post your video, whether it's on Instagram, whatever, you post your video having a conversation. Maybe some white kid or black kid that lives in a more white favored neighborhood or whatever the case may be, wherever race you are, hears it and sees it, lands on it, and starts thinking, and then they're able to, because not everybody's exposed to it. And honestly, if they do have racist parents, they're probably more likely to try to make sure you're not exposed to that. But I just feel like if we want to really change something, we got to start from the generation that's below us, because how are we going to change these old people who've been living this life and living in a certain stigma for like so many years?
I never said that. First and foremost, we're on the same team here.
Yeah, we really are, but we're just having a conversation, like I said.
People are angry. We've had conversations. We have influencers on major big platforms that you see them conversate with different politicians. On the radio, you hear these conversations with influential black people, influential black influencers in our community. We have these conversations. And I'm not taking away from what you're saying that we should have it more. These repetitive things where black men are being killed for no reason by police officers, it's still happening. Injustice is still happening. With conversation. It's not like we're not having conversations. It's not like we're in a different time where we have to be silenced.
What are you doing outside of social media? What are you doing for the better of everybody? We can sit out there and be angry and mad. Yes, 100%. Let's get angry. Let's get mad. I have brothers. I have a father. Like, I'll be damned if that happened to any of them. But we need to start being smart and strategic. And as much as I hate to say this, but sometimes you gotta play the role so that you can get to where you need to be to actually make that change.
How long we gotta play this role for? I've seen some posts and some videos of like young kids putting their knees, making mockeries of the George Floyd situation by, putting "I can't breathe" and putting their neck on their knee on somebody's crazy. Neck. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. And for them to know what's going on and hear these conversations, like I've been saying, and see the things that are going on, and you're probably right. They're probably not surrounded by anybody that has had this conversation with them.
And they probably don't feel if they are, they probably don't feel comfortable to go and speak that among their peers.
It's not like it's not in their faces. There's a lot of entitled and privileged people that don't understand things that appropriate our culture.
100%. They want to be, okay. They love our culture but don't want to love us, as everybody's been saying, and I agree.
We need those resources put out there. We need you to share resources and put out there. If you need to educate other people, you need to be willing to listen to other people. Those conversations, the conversations that's been going on, you need to be able to listen and be willing to learn, and to be willing to open your heart and see things in a different perspective and be like, hey, maybe I haven't experienced this, or maybe I'm not surrounded by this, or I don't completely understand, but I'm gonna do right is right, wrong is wrong.
Yes.
Okay? And what's been going on is within the black community, it's wrong. I have to speak for my community, and that's what I'm doing in light of the George Floyd situation. And that's why I am stressing this. Ask yourself, how are you going to take a stand, and how am I going to connect with my community? That's what we're going to do, and that's what we want to share with you guys. And we want to give you these resources, and we want you guys to be accountable. And ask yourself, as a black woman, as a black man, as a Spanish woman, as a Spanish man, as a white man, as a white girl, woman, am I willing to change? Am I willing to be equal to my peer? Am I willing to love, to research, to listen, to commit to low-income communities that need help? And despite what I'm privileged with, am I willing to not play a blind eye anymore?
Well said. I think if you done snatched the soul out of somebody out there.
I'm sorry, like I'm not
lighten up the mood a little bit.
Okay,
Shit.
yes, I have a few things here. No,
okay, wait.
I gotta bring this up.
Okay, but sis, wait, just pause. Okay, hold on. Let's take a breath. Let's take a moment. Okay, let's recollect.
No. You guys need these resources, and what you go stop doing is reposting and not being. You're gonna take action. We're all gonna take action. Continue what you're gonna say, because I need to give them these resources.
On that note, guys, make sure you open your ears, you open your eyes, and you open
your assholes.
Okay, your mouth,
and let that shit out. Okay, that's keeping you congested and ignorant.
Yes, don't be afraid to speak out. Don't be afraid. Screw what everybody says, because your voice matters. If not to them, it should matter to you. Like, there's so many people out there who are way bigger than us. Way have much more influence than us. Who need to speak out. Everybody needs to speak up. I don't care who you are. You living in your mama's basement, I don't know. Grab a camera, grab your iPhone, and go speak out. Because everybody needs to be heard. The government needs to know that everybody has something to say about this outrageous behavior that's happening in these United motherfucking States. Okay? Now, are you ready for the resources?
Wow, that was cool. I have here a few ways that you can donate to your community, our community. You have, I believe it's pronounced Empower MIA. So this is, I'm speaking for Miami. Sorry guys, for the other people in other cities.
Y'all can always Google.
You could always Google for, your city and state. Hey, relax, okay? It's Empower MIA. We're going to have everything, the Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, and their email down below. Because you could also volunteer with them. Instagram that you could follow to get some information on new resources and updates. You can go ahead and follow Miami_Dream Defenders. On their site, there's also a place where you can defund the police, so there's no more new jails. We don't need to invest our money in that. And support housing for all. And remember, signing petitions. And we have a few, and link below, we have a few places you can email and text. Now, if you don't know what to say, we also have the websites where you could read up on some things, where you can email and text.
And you find that all below.
What you need to do right now is text JUSTICE to 668-366. Again, text JUSTICE to 668-366. That's all, folks.
If you haven't done your part, make sure you try to do your part as much as possible. Whatever it is, everything matters, everything counts. I can't stress this enough. This is hard times, and if there's anything that we should be spreading apart from awareness, obviously, is love. Okay? Smile at somebody, hug somebody, compliment somebody, because that goes a long way. Okay? And spreading that good energy and that good vibes is literally so important. If you haven't already, you know what to do. Subscribe to our channel. Make sure you like subscription thingy right there. Make sure you like, and please leave a comment. Let us know what you think about this video. Let us know what you think about what's going on in this world. If you have any more resources that you would like to spread or show us that we may have not mentioned already, leave them down below for the other people who hopefully comment and will comment, and they can see those resources. If you're a part
and
of
do something about what's going on.
No justice,
no peace.
No justice,
no peace. No justice,
no peace.
No racist,
no police. Right.
Justice,
no peace.
No racist,
police.
No justice,
no peace.
No racist,
police. No justice, no peace. Hey, no peace. Hey, no racist, police. Hey, no.
Don't be fooled by the media. The media will portray a lot of bullshit and negativity in favor, starting riots and shit. But we weren't gonna talk about that. But y'all know what's going on.
Y'all know what's going on.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, we went to a great peaceful protest. No violence, no looting, no rioting, no confrontation, no absolutely nothing.
All you gotta do is show up. Literally, you don't gotta have to. I mean, it's good to have a sign, it's good to have a shirt, it's good to have all that. Come with that stuff, but you don't overthink it. You literally just need to show up, and because there's power in numbers, people. And as long as you have your voice, you got your 2 feet in the heart that God gave you to thump, and your fists. You feel me? Because we all here unified. That's all you need. That's all you need. Okay?
Amen, sister.
So on that note, make sure you guys like and subscribe to our channel. We love you. Live, laugh, love. I think, I'm going to leave it on that end.